Welcoming back Joe Gavazzi, NCAA football analyst. And Joe, this is the crusher of the week, Stanford and USC. This has got to be a tough one. These two teams are both right now playing very good. I personally think USC is the best 8-4 team in the country. Stanford, they're just doing the job. They came off of that loss with Oregon, only losing by 2, and they've been solid ever since. So first and foremost, happy holidays. Anxious to hear what you got for us on your breakdown, Joe, of Crusher of the Week.
Thank you very much. Very tough to go against the USC team. A lot of public love for them. Helton coming on board as the head coach now with a big 5-year contract. Came in, lost to Notre Dame, but since then has been very profitable, going 5-1 straight up, 3-3 against the spread. And doing it with a blue-collar work ethic of installing the running game for the USC Trojans. Come off a nice win versus UCLA win last week and now get to the Pac-12 championship game. What's not to like? Well, what's not to like is that the running game ain't going to cut it against the Stanford defensive front. If that's all the Trojans have to offer, they're going to be very unhappy at the end of the day. Far prefer Stanford, who did not have any letdown after that Oregon loss. After all, they already had their undefeated bubble burst in week 1 at Northwestern. Rather, they have continued their own workmanlike passage, but in a much more balanced way, with quarterback Hogan passing and running back McCaffrey providing the balance overland. And of course, that defense easily will stop the USC running game. I like the better balanced Stanford offense with the great rush defense to shut down what USC does best and roll to a double-digit victory, much as they did in defeating USC earlier this year, 41-31. Remember, USC has allowed more than 40 points against every quality team they faced.
Wow. Yeah, that's a great point right there, Joe. Yeah, they're typically, this game is close, and they beat them by 10 this year. What is compelling and what is really kind of interesting, both of these teams have two of the most efficient quarterbacks in the country. I mean, Kessler's, completing 68% of his passes, thrown for over, I believe he's up around 3,100 yards, 27 touchdowns against 6 interceptions. And then on the flip of that coin, you got Hogan over there completing 68% of his passes, 23 touchdowns against 7 interceptions, thrown for about 2,500 yards. So there is going to be some major offense, but that what you pointed out about USC's defense getting pounded by quality teams, defensively, I think you're on the right track here. Joe, thanks so much for the crusher of the week. First and foremost, again, happy holidays to you and yours, and we look forward to having you back again with us.